I would wake up with no excitement. I looked at every day the same way. I was not looking forward to any day. I didn't know where I was heading. I lacked direction and purpose. I was just living and moving like wind. I was so confused. I was so directionless. I felt so stuck. Everyone around me seemed to know what they were doing. I felt like I was just existing. If you're new here, my name is Rona. I share honest conversations about growth and becoming. There was a time when I felt really lost. I would wake up with no excitement. I looked at every day the same way. I was not looking forward to any day. I just waited for that day to end. Yes, I just watched that day, morning, afternoon, evening, and the day ends. Like, I was not looking forward to anything at all. Yeah, I was just living. I was not excited. Nothing excited me about the days. I would just, watch the day end, and that's it. I was also doing things on autopilot. I did everything without thinking much. I didn't put any thought into anything I did. I literally just did to finish. Like, I don't know if you've ever done something just to finish. Yeah, that's it. Like, I was not putting so much thought. I was just like, when am I getting done with this? Like, when am I getting done with this? Like, that's the only thing I cared about. I would always sit down and question my purpose quietly. I would ask myself, like, what am I supposed to be? Where am I supposed to be at? Am I meant to be married? Or am I meant to live a celibate life? Like, I really had no direction. Like, I didn't know where my future was headed to. I was just like, I felt stuck. I felt like I was not moving at all. I always felt so behind in life. I felt like I was not heading anywhere at all. Like, I didn't see where I was going. I underlooked all my progress. I felt like I was not moving at all, like at all. I felt like I was in the same place all the time. Like, that's how I literally felt. And I kept constantly asking myself so many questions, like, where am I headed to? No one talks about this phase, but it's very, very real. It's real. It really happens to so many people. What helped me wasn't having all the answers. It was accepting that I didn't. Clarity comes from honesty. You need to be honest about your situation. You need to accept who you are and what part of life you are in. You need to accept. Acceptance is the best thing you can do in this case. Accept that you don't need to have all the answers at once. You don't need clarity. Stop forcing clarity. Instead of asking myself, what am I supposed to do in this life? I instead ask myself, what feels good right now? When you're in this situation, sometimes you will forget the good things around you, anything that's happening right. Some things are happening right, but you're just not seeing them. You're focusing on the things that have not yet happened, and that's what makes you stuck, confused. But when you focus on what feels right, it's going to change your perspective about this situation. What I did, I started slowing down instead of forcing clarity. I slowed down. I slowed down on the questions. I slowed down on overthinking things, and I stopped forcing clarity. I stopped forcing answers. Like, I just had to sit with myself and accept the situation at hand. I also started spending time alone intentionally. Yes, because most of the time, I've talked about this in my previous videos, that most of the time when you're with people, there's a way you see things. You keep comparing yourself with other people around you. So you need to just be with you, like live with yourself intentionally. Like, stop looking at what other people are doing, or like spend time alone. Because when you spend time alone, you're going to move on your own pace, not what other people around you are doing. You're going to stop living other people's lives, because when you're around people, you're looking at this one doing this one doing, but when you're just focusing on yourself, you're not going to feel that pressure, because you're going to realize that everyone has their own direction, everyone has their destiny. So it's good to spend time with yourself intentionally in this phase, so that you move alone, because everyone came into this world alone, and that also helped me. I also did small things that made sense right now. I'll do a video of how I came out of this phase. Yeah, I think it will be the next video I do. The most important thing you have to know is that clarity doesn't come from pressure, it comes from honesty. If this video resonated with you, you're not alone. Let me know in the comment section if you ever felt lost in life and you can relate, and yeah, chat in the comment section.